This is Chenyun, literally translated spring transport, when hundreds of millions of Chinese migrants, students and families travel from the big cities and head to their home villages to spend Chinese Lunar New Year with their families. Jazeera travelled with 50-year-old cleaner Tang Yoju, who has brought us here to the small village in Lezhou County where she and her husband Li Hongyun grew up. 4 generations have gathered from around the country for the celebrations. Eating is the best way to catch up.
All the food is grown by us. We don't use fertilizer or pesticides. It's safer and tastes better.
Tang works 7 days a week in Beijing. Her husband and son also work in the capital. For most of the year, Tang's village is almost empty, abandoned for the promise of riches in the big cities. China's migrant workforce has been the backbone of the country's economic rise, but it comes at a cost. Villages like Tianche have been drained of their lifeblood to provide cheap labour as school leavers chase their own economic dreams. It leaves villages like these almost empty. When the New Year's celebrations are over, only the very young and the very old will remain. Tang's father is 82. He and his wife spend 10 hours each day working the family's 3,000 square metre organic farm.
The young people all left home. My wife and I do the farm work. Young families don't want to do the farm work at home. The village is empty.
Lee's grandson left the village when he was 16. He has a daughter and an infant son, paying a significant financial penalty to the government for the privilege under the one-child policy. Working as an electrician in Beijing means spending the year away from his family, but it's a sacrifice he feels will be worth it.
I keep working hard in Beijing to save more money so I can send my children to good schools there.
Many village families have left the countryside altogether. This loss of agricultural production and expertise is a challenge for the Chinese government. Tang says she plans to eventually return to her village.
I'm 50 years old. I want to make money for a few more years, buy insurance, keep some cash in my pocket, and I don't want to become a burden to my children.
Tang will spend just 15 days with her family. When her holiday ends, she and husband Li will once again endure another 36 hours of China's overwhelmed rail and road network. Craig Leeson, Al Jazeera, Tianche, Sichuan province.